Okay, guys. This got towed to me Monday, right? So it's been 5 days in, right? And what I've done during that time, you guys have already seen some of the videos. I mean, I've done the window fix, right? And stuff, but in reality, those are just little odds and ends just to tie you guys over. What I'll try to do once a week is to give you guys a glimpse on what's going on, you know? So first and foremost, what I've done was as you recall, there was a bunch of stuff. I took all that out. Likewise, there was between, dirt and grass and crap that because this car's been sitting outside for so long, right? There was junk everywhere. So what I've done was I vacuumed everything up. All right. That way I have a clean slate on what I'm looking at. Okay. Along the way, I've also cut out some of the paint that has been chipped off. So at least I'll clean that out and see what's going on. I've started to already cut some holes already, as you can see, right? Just so that way I know where to go from there. Likewise, if you take a look in here, as you recall, there was a giant piece that was here, right? So I've actually cut that out too. That way I've got a clean slate to work out of. If you take a look in those corners, you notice that I started to cut out all of the brittle parts. Now, yes, there are still some rust. Those are just surface rust. So what I'll do is I'll cut all the way around the trim because when I put in a new floor, I need a good edge to work out of, right? Because if I were to just keep the brittle ones, when I weld the stuff in, it's just going to fall apart anyway. So those of you who weld for a living or done a decent amount of welding, you guys know what I'm doing. Now, you probably have other tasks and other tricks to do that. Keep in mind, you guys are more professional than I am, right? For me, I'm taking the cues from the folks around me who weld. So that's what I'm currently doing. I cleaned off a lot, right? You'll see that there are sections where I still need to repair, but the thought, of course, is it's a small part and it's not structural, so I'm not too heavily concerned. I'll get back to it. Keep in mind, this project is not going to be, a 1 month, 2 month project. This is going to be a year and more, right? So my goal, of course, is within a year, I get the floor in, I've got the longitude in, I'll get the transmission in, which I'll get within a few days, I hope. And then, of course, I'll get the motor in, and then I'll get the car running. Now, there's a lot of wiring that is pretty bad. So what I'll do is take this opportunity to replace all of the wiring. Okay. Likewise, if you take a look, I've cleaned out the whole section. I've cleaned out, where the lights are. And as you can see, the lights are pretty much gone. Even the holding is pretty much gone. This one is currently stuck, so I'm currently working to try to get that out. But you guys get the idea. I took out the hood. I took out the gas. I cleaned out the whole section. This, I had to dump at least maybe 3 dry vac version of crap. Okay, so it's getting better. It's not ideal, but it's getting better. I also cleaned out the the windshield just because it just bothered me. I actually like to see some progress. All right. Took out the antenna as well, but you guys get the point. My first goal is to clean out everything. Then take care of the rust. Take care of the rust being cut out all the rust areas. And then, of course, the next piece would be is to weld stuff back in to make it structural, right? I've already fixed that door. So take a look. When we were to, before, it wouldn't close at all, right? With a little bit of WD-40, right? And some clean out, as you can see. It's in. It's good, right? This is working perfectly. So this door by itself is good. This door on this side, however, I think it's because it's structural. I think it's because this is kind of falling apart a little bit. So as you can see, I've already cut this piece out. Now, this is going to get ugly because the reality is there's actually a piece that should be here, going here to here, right? And then there's a face that comes down and cover it up. So I need to get underneath. I need to cut out all these extra pieces. I need to start doing the edge to edge. I don't have a big deal with, as well as this cover. I don't have a big deal with because that's pretty straightforward. I just want to tack it on to the middle too to give it more strength. Now, I may have to do some kind of alternative trick to make that happen, but you guys get the idea. So for here, as you can see, it's not in all the way. It's not because I think it's kind of dipping based on not enough structure. All right. I also cleaned the top a little bit. This is looking good. So what you guys see so far is cleanup. Now, you're not going to expect, within 5 days, I miraculously make this car work. That's just not reality. The chances are, in the next few weeks, you're going to see gradual changes of this car, right? But those of you who fix these kind of cars, you guys know. Those of you who haven't, here's the reality. This is not my full-time job. And I'm not a professional by any means. But I am more than willing to try out. All right. So bear with me, everyone, and we'll get this car to a pretty good state. All right. Thank you.